welcome back. I have just finished recording my weekly weigh-in video. I did gain weight this week, but before that I was doing super well, and I'm hoping that this video today is going to be extra motivation for me to like pick up where I did leave off a week ago and carry on being fantastic at losing weight. This is the first sort of tag video I've done on my channel. I got asked to get involved with this by, oh, is it Jesika? It might be Jesika. I will put your name down here, and there are several YouTubers that are doing Weight Watchers that are joining in with this, and I'm going to link all of their YouTube addresses below so you can go and follow them. And I think that's really useful because I have spent ages trawling YouTube trying to find people that are currently doing Weight Watchers, and I found lots of old videos and not many sort of new ones. So these are all people that are currently doing Weight Watchers on YouTube, and all their addresses are down below, so I do encourage you to go and follow them too. Yeah, follow them too and go and say hello. Someone commented and said, do I suffer from brain fog? I suffer from brain fog. I don't know, if you haven't been here before, which you probably have, I do have some chronic health problems, and I get brain fog and my brain just switches off, which is why you might find in my videos I have a lot of jump cuts, because I spend a lot of my video like this. So that's why. So at number 10, I want to talk about the Weight Watchers app, which I use every single day to log every single thing I eat. Haven't been good at logging my activity. I haven't really focused on that because I'm not able to do a lot of activity. But in terms of food and logging your food, it is just such a good way of keeping on top of what you're doing. And it's nice when you lose weight and it sends you little motivational messages. I haven't tracked my gain yet. I don't want to, but I will. So I'm assuming they might send me a message going, oh, that's a shame. Can you do better next week or whatever? I don't know, I haven't experienced that. But the thing I really love about the app is the connect section, where you can interact with other members, see their photos, their updates. You can post a before and after photo, which is so motivational to new members. As quite a new member, I find that the most motivational thing is looking at people and looking at their journey, like where they started and where they are now, and seeing that actually it really does work, and you've just got to keep the faith. And hopefully I'll be able to post my own before and after photos soon too. At number 9, I wanted to talk about this channel, my own little video vlogs of my progress. I want to document my whole journey, and I do not want to sit in front of this camera every week and tell you that I've gained. I think it is really like a really important part of me keeping on track and doing what I said I'm gonna do, and I just want to share it with everyone. And I love the encouragement that I get from other YouTubers, and also going to other people's channels and interacting with them and finding out how they're doing. It really makes me feel like I'm a part of something important, and that we are all working towards the same goals and we can all do it. So this is so important. If you haven't got your own channel, please start it. It's so weird when you start recording, like you sit in front of the camera and you're like, hi, like I'm talking to nobody, but eventually it gets easier and it does feel like you are actually talking to all your followers out there. And I'm so grateful for all my followers. Like, I've got over 150 followers now, and I can't believe that. I really can't believe that, especially since I've changed the direction of this channel a few times. So thank you so much. Number 8, I have something to show you. My scales. They are very basic, quite small, but I managed to weigh everything that I need to weigh on these. I can change between kilograms and grams and ounces, but I do keep them on grams because that's how I weigh things. And without these, I would really be screwed because it's so difficult to like guess the weight of certain things like pasta, rice. I cook a lot from scratch and I just could not do it without these unless I ate all 0 pointed foods. So valuable. So I don't think you can do this without scales. On the same theme, at number 7, I have got my spoons. Spoons are so important because how do you measure a teaspoon? Like, you can get a teaspoon out of your drawer, you can heap that teaspoon, you can make a level teaspoon, you can go just under level. Like, you can get so many different weights on 1 teaspoon. So this, like I've got here, this is 1 teaspoon and I can put whatever I want in it. Like, I usually use things like butter, jam, spreads and things like that, peanut butter. I can put this in there, I can level it off, and I know I've got exactly a teaspoon. And I'm telling you, a teaspoon does not go very far. I also have this, which is a tablespoon, 15 mils. Just, I couldn't live my life without these. I think, like, if you're accidentally adding a point to something, say you do that 2 days in a row, like at the end of the week, that's 14 points that you've added without even knowing it. And that's like a dinner or 2 dinners to some people. My dinners are usually about 12, 14. Number 6, something that I plan to use a bit more. I don't get out the house a lot, but when I do, which I should have done last week when I was away from home, is use this. And I've got some others, but I'm only going to show you this one because we've all seen a plastic container with a lid before, haven't we? This is a fancy one from Lakeland, and yeah, basically means I can put my low pointed foods that I have weighed in here and take them out with me, so I'm not in a situation where I have to buy from a canteen and guess points, spend money, or eat things that I didn't plan to eat. I think planning is key, and planning is the point with that, really. It's so important to plan ahead and not be left in a situation where you've only got 10 points left for the week and all the foods in front of you are going to be more than 10 points. So valuable to have. Number 5 is water. It goes without saying when you're dieting. Actually, when you're not dieting, whenever you go anywhere, whenever you do anything, you should be drinking 2.5 litres of water a day. I actually have an app on my phone so I can track how many of these I drink in a day, and the last couple of weeks I've been really bad at it, so I need to get back into this. But this, when I'm drinking water and I'm tracking my water and I'm drinking enough water, I have lost better, I've had better losses. So water is so important. The other thing I wanted to say about water and keeping me on track is that sometimes I feel like I want to eat, but I'm actually just thirsty. So just drinking like half a bottle of this is enough to take away that craving for a cookie, you know. We can often confuse the signals for hunger and thirst in our heads, and drink, wait 15 minutes, and if you're still hungry, then eat, but you might not be. 4 is a little bit out there, kind of. It's my makeup. How does makeup keep me on track, you might add? Well, because sometimes if I'm in that mood, especially around that time of the month, I feel very snackish, very peckish. I want to like eat things and I need to do something with my hands. I love makeup. I'm a makeup junkie. I have so much makeup and I'm always practicing, and I will often just sit there in the afternoon and craft myself a little eye look, or do something a little bit more out there, and it just keeps my hands busy and it keeps me focused, and I'm doing something productive and creative, and it stops me thinking about going in the kitchen and making myself 25 mug cakes. And it's just a good distraction for me. It helps me to relax and focus and feel good about myself, so it's a good way of stopping me from snacking. 3 is a food item. Beans. Not just red kidney beans, all types of beans are now 0 SP, and as a vegetarian I need my protein, and I can't just be eating it from cheese obviously, and eggs, because I like eggs but it's not too good to have too many eggs every day, and also sometimes the texture of eggs just kind of weirds me out a bit. Like before I was vegetarian I didn't eat many eggs because it's just a bit like if I didn't hate vegetables so much I'd probably be vegan, but I struggle with vegetables, so the majority of my meals contain some sort of bean. It sounds really boring but there's so many things you can do with them. I love Mexican food, so like at least once a week I'll cook like a bulk load of like a 5 bean chili, so kidney beans, butter beans, haricot beans, black-eyed beans, chickpeas. Chickpeas are an amazing source of protein and they're 0 SP, and protein keeps you feeling full, so I can really fill myself up on a dinner with beans in it. If my dinner was just sort of like vegetable based, I think I'd be feeling hungry a bit quicker, so I couldn't do this without beans being 0 points. I don't know how I would cope if I had to point them. I eat them all the time. Second to last thing, my second thing is my dress. You will see I did a video on this and trying this on. It does not fit, it's way too small, it's 12. It doesn't do up at all, but I want to wear this in May, and I just keep this dress here all the time as a constant reminder of why I shouldn't go off track. And all week long this week I've been looking at it and feeling a tad guilty because I've had a bad week and it's going to stay here and it's going to keep reminding me of what I'm aiming for, and I'm going to keep striving towards this and getting this zip done up. And the last thing on my list is my husband, who's not on camera because he is kind of camera shy, although he has said he might do a husband does my makeup video in the future because he thinks that would be funny. So he is currently in our bedroom editing photos. He takes photos. He's very good. I can't call him a photographer because he'd kill me. He doesn't think he's that good, but he is. And as much as he comes home with all the chocolate and all the snacks and he sits there and he eats them in front of me, he has just been my biggest support through everything I do in life. If I say I want to lose weight, he's like, go for it, you've got this. He celebrates my losses with me. He commiserated my gain with me. He is always saying to me, you don't want that, you're on a diet. And I'm always saying, you're right. Or if it was last week I was like, actually I do, give it to me. But he's just there, he's my rock through everything, and he doesn't care if I weigh 20 stone or if I weigh 10 stone. He just wants me happy and healthy, and he makes me feel good about myself, and he makes me feel beautiful. And I think you should feel good about yourself, and you should feel beautiful at any weight. And I am all for body positivity at any size, provided you are being healthy. If you are not healthy and you are striving towards it, Don't wait to get to your goal to feel beautiful, because you might find that you never feel beautiful. You've got to feel beautiful now, and he helps me feel beautiful now. I feel beautiful. I love my body. I'm doing this to get healthy, to get fit, to get back to the old Liz, the Liz that was more active and more on the go. And I feel sluggish. I don't feel healthy. I'm not healthy. I have health problems. But I do feel beautiful, and he helps me feel beautiful. He helps me to be the best person that I can be. And I'm not saying you need a husband to feel beautiful, because you don't. Like, I felt beautiful before I met him. But he inspires me all the time. And he's just started cycling as well. He's just started going out on his bike and doing really long bike rides. And he's working on his health too. He's just doing it in a different way, and that's fine. And I would be so lost without him. So he is my number one. And that's my video. Please check out all the YouTubers that I listed below if you're interested in Weight Watchers and you want current Weight Watchers vloggers. They're all down below. And if you have any ideas or you want to talk about what keeps you on track, please leave it in the comments. Love meeting new people. I love talking to people that subscribe to me, and we can all be friends and do this together. I have your back.